stop it, girl. Dance if you wanna dance. Oh, we're taking off, no, no. We're taking off, no, no. Dance if you wanna dance. Oh, we're taking off, no, no. We're taking off, no, no. Dance if you wanna dance. Oh, we're taking off, no, no. We're taking off, no, no. We're taking off.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put your hands up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put your hands up. Rock it, girl.
Dance if you wanna dance. Oh, we're taking off, no, no. We're taking off, no, no. Dance if you wanna dance. Oh, we're taking off, no, no. We're taking off, no, no.
Hi, hello, welcome to St. Louis. It is time for the ticket. Oh, sorry. Well, that's too loud. It's not playing to the stream, but I assure you, the Dre is very loud. There we go. There we go.
Output device change.
Yes, this is the Enjoy Illinois 300 from beautiful Worldwide Technology Raceway Gateway, as it was known when it first came into existence. We're going to change the name of this so that it fits on the graphic. That should fit now. There we go. Perfect. Awesome. Hi, welcome aboard. It is NIS time on a Thursday again. We are ready to go for 120 laps. That's it. That's all. 240 laps is the distance of the race on Sunday. So it is probably the shortest race that we'll be doing all year on ovals. And it might also be the least attended race on ovals this season. Gateway is not exactly a very popular racetrack, but we'll give it our best. Also, you may have noticed that there's a lot of things happening around here. Happy Pride. We're a little early, but happy Pride. We are going to be celebrating Pride Month a little early this week because it is this race technically happens on Sunday. Sunday is June 2nd. So, welcome aboard. We're in Pride Month. We're doing the Pride. I gotta turn this car down. It's too loud. It's too loud. I wouldn't be able to hear myself think at the moment. So happy you could be a part of things with me here tonight. Hope all is well with you and yours. And like I mentioned, it's Pride Month, which means that we got this running for the month of June. Look at how gay this car is. It's very loud and very proud, and we're very proud of it. We got even the pit crew uniforms going on there. You notice them with the rainbow elements to it. You may notice my hands. Look, my hands. I got some rainbow going on there too. All right, let's get out here and run some laps of Worldwide Technology Raceway at Gateway. This is the Enjoy Illinois 300 because Worldwide Technology Raceway, or Gateway as we'll just call it to make it easier on all of us, is technically in Illinois. It's right on the border of St. Louis. St. Louis is right on the Illinois-Missouri border. And this is a racetrack that is located in Illinois. So the Illinois Tourism Board sponsors this race. So it is the Enjoy Illinois 300, presented by Ticket Smarter. And the main thing that's going to be to watch for is the braking point in one. This is the hardest oval braking point of the year. We go down to third gear through here and then accelerate off. It's the only real oval where we do a double shift, where we shift down to fourth gear or to third gear. I gotta figure out my braking point for 3 and 4. This is a really difficult racetrack to kind of get your bearings on, but once you do, you're in pretty good shape once you actually got them, but getting them is kind of a struggle. Very easy to miss your corner and kind of blow it. Kind of still blowing the corner a little bit, but you kind of have to diamond it a little bit. So it's a really difficult track to get used to. It's very hard to kind of understand where the limit is and everything, and you got to kind of figure it out on your own. At least I'm going to third gear there. It feels like that's the gear that we need to be in. But yeah, these are some of the hardest braking zones all year, even more so than New Hampshire or a short track, because you're carrying so much speed here compared to you do at a short track that you kind of have to really get on the binders really hard in order to get the car slowed down. But yeah, welcome to the way the things are going to look like for June. We have some pretty elaborate looks to things for the month of June. I hope you like it. We got you know, the big fancy Pride graphics, and we got the big fancy you know, scenes and fire suits and race queen outfit and everything. And I really wanted to go all out for Pride this year, and that's how we're doing it. So it's exciting times here at the old DD50. Also exciting is tomorrow night we're going to be doing a movie night. So if you want to watch some old NASCAR footage with me, we're going to watch NASCAR IMAX 3D along with the NASCAR Racing 2 VHS tape. So kind of a weird one, but had it planned, so hopefully you'll be able to join us. They'll be at 8 o'clock Eastern tomorrow night. I'm wondering if it's not even worth shifting up to 5th here. I'm wondering if it's just better off just riding it and... Good job. Best lap time. 34.652. Still a half second off the leaders. I'm not sure how they're doing it, but we'll have to figure it out as it goes. I'm not too confident in this, which is kind of weird because this is right in my wheelhouse normally, is flat tracks about a mile long. But this one in the next gen is kind of giving me a little bit of a fit. Definitely shift down to third through here. At least it feels that way. We'll try fourth next time, see if that works better through there. But I really feel like you have to shift down into third gear through first 1 and 2 because it's so narrow. You see it on the track map there. Turns 1 and 2 are extremely narrow here, and unlike Darlington, where Darlington was required to be that narrow, nah, Gateway was just built that way. They just wanted it to be that way. I shifted to third again. Darn. Ah! Yep, that is gonna happen when you got third gear going on there. Let's do a run in fourth gear through 1 and 2 and see if that helps things a little bit. But yeah, hope everybody's doing okay. Yeah. Hope everybody's doing all right and ready to go for back to the grind. Back to Thursdays, back to regularly scheduled programming after a 1-week absence for the Coke 600. If you missed it, last week at Charlotte was bad. bad, very bad. So we have to kind of regroup here. And that no way to get back on that horse and ride like doing the Thursday slot like we normally do. Okay, so fourth gear here. Ooh, brother. Oh, what's that? What's that, brother? That's ugly. We're gonna reset. That was so ugly. Yikes. Okay, you know what? We're gonna tighten up our brake pedal a little bit because I'm gonna have to give a lot of brake, almost like a road course here, and I don't want to be forcing down the pedal all night. Yeah, that's better. I tend to do that. I kind of short calibrate my brake at the tracks where we got to brake a lot, which is this week and next week. Next week will also be another one of those with us being at Sonoma next week. So I tend to kind of short calibrate my brake to make things a little bit easier on myself. I like to have a very responsive pedal at places like this, and at a place like Charlotte or another 1.5 miles, I like to leave it be. I like to have the pedal be a little less sensitive. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a lot better. Okay, a little more confidence in the braking here. Yeah, we can hold the groove a lot better now. Whoa! Ah! Darn. Probably shouldn't stop here.
We're clear.
But correct. But yeah, we had a really bad Coke 600. Really bad Coke 600 last week. We were looking to start a new top 10 streak, and we proceeded to get wrecked on lap 24. Get back out with repairs, and then got wrecked during the first green flag pit cycle of the race. And that was pretty much it. We called it a stream pretty early. We called it a race. It's our first DNF of the NIS season. Unfortunately, at one of the marquee events of the year, where we only finished 47 laps, 48 laps or something like that. And we will... We are going to be, you know, licking our wounds on that 33rd place, or 30, was it 33rd or 35th? 35th. 35th place finish at Charlotte in the Coke 600. And so we're trying to get right back on that wagon. We combine that with our Darlington finish 3 weeks ago. It's not been the best of runs here in NIS, so I'm just looking for a solid day. I'll be happy with a top 15. You doing the redacted car IndyCar 5 Indy 500, or isn't it your forte? I'm not doing the Indy 500. I'm just not an IndyCar person. Come on. I'm not getting really good practice in it. I'm not really liking that I'm not getting good practice in. Also, hi Diesel, how's it going? No, I'm not doing the Indy 500 just because too many tools. Too much shit to keep track of in the cockpit. That drives me nuts when I'm doing that stuff. Hey, Jeb. I tend to really like get like weight jacker, for example. I'm very bad at keeping up with the weight jacker in an Indy car, and I'll tend to not adjust it at all to compensate because I'm afraid I'm going to lose ground as to where the fuck it is. I'm very bad at like keeping track of in-car adjustments. I mean, if you watch my streams, you'll notice I don't adjust brake bias ever. I actually adapt my braking to the brake. I don't adjust my brake bias ever. I'll usually make an initial setting, and I'll just ride that for the entire race. That's just how I'm built. I'm built weird. Weight jacker is really difficult for me to understand. Even when these cars had adjustable, like the Gen 6s before these Gen 7 next gen cars, I didn't use the adjustable track bar when we had it in the Gen 6. I just didn't. So that's just how it was. Still gonna run a bunch of Indy and do badly though? Oh, of course, Reska. That seems like your alley. Like you like that kind of stuff. So maybe I'll pop. You know what? I'll pop in Reska's stream. I'll watch Reska do it. Maybe Reska needs like they're not called crew chiefs in IndyCar. They're called team strategists or whatever. Maybe Reska needs like a good authoritative voice on the box, you know, like giving him like advice and telling him how to do things, like just being like, like just there to like motivate him and, keep him at ease. Someone would just be like, Reska, I really need you to focus up. It's very important. Was that a minute-long preamble so that Dee could do the Cliff Daniels impression? You bet your sweet ass it was a minute-long preamble so that Dee could do the Cliff Daniels impression. I'm an impersonist. I'm a vessel of comedy. Okay, this is what I do. I'm comedy first, sim racing second. Except for when sim racing goes really bad, and then I'm D's very depressing. Because last week was pretty bad. Last week was pretty rough. Both Tuesday and Saturday, it was pretty rough. Cliff Daniels impression, redeem when? Oh God, that'd be very terrifying. I apparently got the deep authoritative voice, but I already promised another friend to spot for them. Sorry, Reska. Aww. If Reska wants somebody to keep him company, I'll keep him company for the Indy 500. I'll make it work Saturday. Depends on if he's running like the 6 a.m. If he's running like the 6 a.m. split Eastern, then no, I'm not available. I'm gonna be sleeping. But like the Indy 500, like the noon Eastern one, if there is a noon Eastern one, Saturday afternoon, America times, yeah, I'd help Reska out. Is this the second run? No, this is the first run. Also, Patchwork, good to see you. We're doing NIS. We're at Worldwide Technology Raceway at Gateway, and it's the debut of the Pride colors this week. So that's why everything's got fancy motion, everything's moving. Can you believe I really should, as a gag, just show like the first scenes that I came out with when I was first starting streaming, even back to January. They look so bad compared to these. I've really put in the work to make my streams better. So what I'm gathering here is car super loose on exit. Imagine it'll develop tight as the run goes on. Just how these cars tend to work. Yeah, this is probably going to be a really tough split though, because I'm already looking at the numbers. There's only 197 registered with 10 minutes to go, and that's pretty low compared to what we normally draw for NIS. Like I said, outside of Chicago, this is probably going to be the shortest or the smallest fields all year, because for some reason people just really do not like Gateway in official races. I was running this place in the B car during the off season, and we were lucky to go official because of just poor fields. I was racing against Coke guys. I'm not doing anything Sunday, but Ban Greg has second dibs on me spotting.
Flag is clear.
It's like, baby, it's like modern Darlington. It's like, you know what? It's modern Darlington. I'll even raise you one better. It's like opposite Twin Ring Motegi. That's a deep cut reference there. It is very much opposite Twin Ring Motegi because it's a little smaller. It's a mile and a quarter compared to a mile and a half at Motegi, and the tight corner is 1 and 2, and the wide corner is 3 and 4. Where Motegi is the opposite. It's sweeping corner 1 and 2, tight corner 3 and 4, like Darlington. So it's also difficult because it's the rare oval, even in stock car, like even like in the truck, where you have to shift here, and that's really off-putting to people. People don't really like shifting on ovals. I think that's a lot of the problem with the next gens with some people, is that they just don't like shifting on ovals. But I personally don't mind it. It's the name of the game that we play, so I'm not impartial to it. I have to learn it in the truck, and I'm not looking forward to shifting in that. Just third gear. That's all you need. Third gear in one, you're fine. That's how you drive it in the stock, like in an Xfinity or truck.
And clear.
That's all you have to do.
Car high forward.
Third gear through 1 and 2, fourth gear the rest of the track, you're fine. That's all you gotta do. You don't have to do anything more than that. You'd be fine. This guy braked early, threw me off for a minute. So yeah, like I said, we had a bad Charlotte. We are coming off a disappointing Darlington 3 weeks ago. We had the off week worked in there, so it's time to get back on the schneid, or off the schneid, and get a good finish. So I'm just looking for a solid finish tonight. If we could finish in the top half of the field, or even just finish all the laps, that's probably a good start. So we'll probably focus on that. We're going to be smart, we're going to be calm, and just run our race and hope for the best. You know, stuff can happen quickly off the corner here, especially down the front stretch. It funnels pretty quickly because the wall's right there. But Gateway's fun. I like Gateway. This is where I got my first ever league race win. Oh, look who's in front of us right now. Look who's in front of us right now.
Driver ahead on track vulnerable in next sector.
Howdy, sailor. Oh! Shane! What gives, buddy? He's trying to reenact Richmond with us. Jeez. I think we were trying to go for a thing, and then we realized we had a malfunction at the junction there. Gotta love practices where you could just kind of fuck around a little bit when you recognize somebody. It's like the Leo DiCaprio meme where it's just like you're pointing at one another and you're like, "Oh, you." But yeah, good stuff. Shane's pretty quick. By the way, we're probably not going to be around Shane very much because Shane has ballooned out to a 2800 iRating, and we're only a 2220. So Shane's probably going to be out of our zip code for a little bit. Either Shane's going to get really bad or I'm going to get really good. And, oh, hey! Somebody wrote cool scheme about the delivery. That's awesome. Cool. Thank you, Corey Andon. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was a little worried coming into running the scheme because of what people would think of it. We do have public displays of queerness, I guess, on the car, on the regular. We do have it fairly regularly. We have the jack tape. I've pointed out the rainbow jack post marker that we have, and we do run the everyone is welcome on our boat logo on the quarter panel. Okay, Shane's braking a lot later for 3 or 1 than I am. Yeah. We do have some display of queerness, but like you when you run something this loud, you do worry about, like, that was my worry, is okay, I'm a little worried about it, but we won't be turning on voice chat tonight for other reasons, quite frankly. I don't know, have you seen the news? Maybe not the best night to turn that on, considering what we're running. And we don't need to go into it any further than that, chat. And then we also, you know, we're gonna keep to ourselves. We're not gonna say anything because that's just not our way. We don't publicly say anything unless we get wrecked and I lose my mind for a minute. But we don't go out to piss people off. We really do try to run just our own race and kind of that's just kind of what we do here. So he's dragging the brake all the way to here. Yeah, we just work our brand of sumo, as my friend Jamie would say. You know, like, we're just gonna go out there, work our brand of sumo, work our brand of stock car racing, and you know, try and be at it at the end. So you know, that's just what we do. The vibes, very important for the vibes. Good vibes, which, god damn, we need some good vibes right about now, don't we?
Good stuff. Quickest time, 34.6.
Okay, so we're finding a little bit, but Shane's another level. I don't know how. I'm almost tempted to start asking Shane to give me some pointers some weeks. You need some good vibes? Hey everybody, send Jeb some good vibes. There. We're gonna give Jeb some good vibes. Yeah, Jeb had boba today. Jeb had coping boba, as we call it. Not to be confused with top 10 boba, which is when you get a top 10 in a long race. That's top 10 boba. That's very different. Okay, we're gonna be motioning in. We're gonna be starting. We're gonna get sent to our server. There's only 253 registered. That's not a lot. Also, if you did not see it, here's the car. It's got glitter. If you look at it closely from the top, let me zoom into it. We got metal flake and glitter going on there. So gay. It's so incredibly gay. It's incredibly gay. Also, I should point out the helmet. If we can get IndyCar. Real quick. Special Pride helmet. Right there in the car there. So we got that going on, and yeah. Also, this is the best part. Right there. Bam. Right there. Alrighty. We're probably getting kicked to a server here. There we go. Right on time. So we will go into our race server. We'll save that replay because we got... Don't you have a race to race? Don't you have a server to go join? Oh, shit. My sim crashed. Oh, that's not good. Okay. All right. Well, as long as we get in there before practice or before qualifying starts, that's not good. Okay. Not the worst thing in the world right now. We're still okay. We'll just we'll go full screen until the server launches. But luckily we get, so if you join a iRacing official race, you get 3 minutes of practice and then 5 minutes of qualifying. So we got 8 minutes to play with here. So not too worried yet. We'll be okay. If we join during qualifying, we join during qualifying. It's all right. We just need to wait for us to fall out. That's all we need to do. If we don't fall out, though, that's kind of gonna be a problem. But we should fall out eventually. That's weird. It fell out, like the sim crashed on transition from practice server to race server. Super weird. Okay, I'm getting a little worried. Getting a little worried. Maybe we'll bring up the member site. Maybe we can get in that way here. Member site, please. Member site. Where the hell is the member site? Oh boy, we got a problem here. Go back to the member. Oh fuck. I don't have a link to the member site. Oh boy, this is actually a problem now. Oh boy. We need to be able to run this race. Hello, iRacing. Oh no, this is not good. This is not good. This is worrying me a little bit. What if we close the UI and reopen the UI? I'm starting to get a little worried. Little worried here. Okay. All right. Found it. Okay. We're okay. We're okay. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We just had to close the UI and reopen the UI, but now we're okay. Whew, crisis averted. I was getting really worried there for a minute. Hopefully we can get in. I'll feel a lot better once we're loaded in, but let me see here. Do I recognize anybody on this entry list at the moment? Not really. Okay. Whew. Chat, I got really worried there for a minute. Really worried, but looks like we're going to be okay. Might be late to qualifying. We're going to go right into qualifying, it looks like. So. Okay. All right. Yeah, give Jeb good vibes. Legit. Give Jeb good vibes. Jeb deserves all the good vibes. They deserve it. They deserve it all. So, yeah, okay. So, let's get... We're still loading in. Gateway, for some reason, Gateway is this track that like, just takes forever to load in. And this is another case of Gateway taking forever to load in for some reason. So... There. Okay, we're in. Okay. Yeah, we still got 4 minutes to qualify. Okay, we're okay. All right. Car 22 in our split of 36 or 35. Looks like we got heavy overcast to start. That'll keep the... Oh, Reska, what do I do with these tires? What? You're the one who's supposed to know. Tire whisperer Reska Kyoso. Okay, green flag. Tear him up. Damn right. Now you're speaking my language. Ooh, it got real loose in the middle of the corner there.
Number 12, Jack, is now at the front.
All right, we'll get one on the board, and now we'll try and see what we can do here. Not a very quick time, but it's something. A little more civilized in 1 and 2 that time. Okay, so we got both qualifying laps in. Crisis averted. We're fine. Second lap was faster, 34.541. Unfortunately, though, not faster than what everybody else was running. So I am out to lunch here tonight. Yikes. This is gonna be a hard one tonight, chat. I really feel like we're gonna be fighting uphill tonight. This is a tough split at a track that I'm not good at. So we'll just do our best. That's all we can do, right? Let's just do our best. If you look in the background of the racetrack here, this is one of the few tracks in iRacing that also has a drag strip attached to it. If you look all the way at the top of the frame there's the control tower for the drag strip at Worldwide Technology Raceway, which is home to the NHRA. The NHRA comes here. I think they come here in September. Like, they come later in the year. This track also holds an IndyCar race in August, I believe. So yeah, there's a lot of race cars in St. Louis. This place was dead for a bit. It was closed, but a local company bought the track. This is a independent racetrack, which is kind of a rarity these days in Major League Stock Car Racing, is that this is one of the few independent racetracks on the NASCAR schedule. I think it's this place and Pocono and Indianapolis are the only 3 independent racetracks in NASCAR right now. So all 3 of them like, these places are independent, but Indianapolis is kind of its own weird little animal because it's the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, but Gateway and Pocono have some pretty loyal fans that go to it every year, and they deserve these dates.
Race with 37 ready. 2 minutes. Gritting time. Keep your cool. P19 to increase iRating.
Okay, we're starting
4 tire sets can be
P20.
This should be a one-stopper with earliest pit on lap 54.
And you heard that right.
Fill 13.473 gallons with 2.3 is GWC.
You heard that right. We expect 1 pit stop for fuel. This is a very short race distance-wise. It's a 300-miler, which matches New Hampshire. Well, New Hampshire's a 301 if you want to get technical about it, but it matches. They're the shortest oval races by mileage in NASCAR all year. So these are short races. We're only running, 150 miles, 120 laps. So
60 seconds remaining.
Very short race. Only have 1 pit stop. 4 sets of tires. It's basically almost like a glorified B Open or A Open. This is a very short race. So could be done early, could be done late. Don't know. This place tends to go green, though, so we'll probably have some green flag running tonight. Thank you very much for the good luck, Reska. We will do our best. Again, the goal, just get to the finish. We haven't had a really clean just get to the finish race in a bit. So let's try and do that tonight. Let's just do our best and see what we can
15
do.
seconds left.
Thank you,
Come
Kuhai. I will try. We will try. We will try.
5
We will
seconds.
try. Ticker's broken. Ticker.
Pace car about to go.
Maybe. You know what? The ticker usually updates once we actually get the green flag. So
Pace car rolling.
I'll just let it go. Ticker will come back eventually. But until then, enjoy the rainbow tones of our stream background. All right, well, we're starting 20th. Only 21 cars put in a queue time, so I should tell you everything you need to know about how this is kind of starting out for us tonight. There's probably some fast cars behind us who didn't take a qualifying lap, but we'll just try our best and do what we can. Give a lot of room. Be smart. Don't be dumb. Pray for a race like Nashville Fairgrounds. Yeah, would be neat. Alrighty, chat. 120 laps. Officially deep into the second half of the regular season. Into the summer stretch we go. Coke 600 rear view mirror. Chicago's still a long way away. Yeah, let's give it a shot.
Green light.
Okay. Oh,
Car inside rear.
oh, this is a mess going into one already, isn't it?
You're clear. On inside behind. Still there. And clear. Inside
Really need
front.
this to kind of get settled out here.
Still there. We're clear.
Position 21.
One in the wall at the top. Turned around. That'll bring out a
Position
caution.
20 currently.
Did not bring out a caution. Car was completely around, didn't bring out a caution. Okay, and then all of that, we ended up exactly where we started. We're back in P20.
High side front.
That was wild.
High side rear. Clear.
There's another 2
We're
spots.
position 18 now.
And there's a caution.
Pits closed.
Huh.
Pace car is 20 seconds ahead
I
of
think
you.
the tower is still trying to debate what's a good call after that Coke 600 getting called early. Okay, we're P18. This should be a little bit more sane on the restart because it's kind of shuffled out a little bit more now. So
Pit is open.
I haven't seen the 600 highlights. I mean, don't watch my 600. my 600 was not very good.
You have 15 seconds before pace
The best
car.
way I could describe about my Coke 600, if you want to laugh, is it's kind of a
9
audio
seconds
medium,
until pace car.
so maybe don't put it on midstream. But there's a video of Forrest Griffin on the Jason Ellis show talking about how he fought Anderson Silva, and it's the funniest thing I've ever seen because ever heard, because it's literally him just being like, "Are you gonna fight John Jones?" And he's like, "I hope not, because I fought. It can't be any worse than when I fought Anderson Silva." And Jason Ellis is like, "Yeah, he punched you," and he went, "Yeah, he punched me multiple times," and I got very confused. And then he was like, "Yeah," and I tried to punch Anderson Silva, and he just moved out of the way, and he looked at me. I was like, "You slow white boy, why'd you even do that? What a stupid thing to do!" And then he punched me. Was it even at half distance? Yes, they went 375 miles for the Coca-Cola 600. They didn't even do a 400 miler, which is what they typically do at mile and a halves now. However, if you choose to believe your tinfoil hat conspiracies, there is a conspiracy that Fox told NASCAR and SMI, the owners of Charlotte Motor Speedway, we're not going to broadcast the end of the Coca-Cola 600. We're leaving. Call the race. And Fox, who is a little mad at NASCAR right now, if you read through the tea leaves, because Fox is getting 3 less races in the TV deal starting next year, is acting out like a spoiled child by canceling Race Hub, one of their highest rated television programs on FS1, and this Coke 600 thing. Not to mention the fact that Fox has clearly not given a fuck about broadcasting the NASCAR Cup Series or the Truck Series. The quality of the broadcasts have gone completely downhill lately. Therefore, it's really disappointing that Fox would do that. However, there is a silver lining. In 2025, the Coca-Cola 600 will be shifting over to Prime Video, which means that if you want to do the Memorial Day triple in America, you need a streaming package to do it, which is pretty fucking wild. We hope and pray that Abu Dhabi Sports keeps the rights. If you know, you know. Okay, so ticker is back, sort of. Try refreshing it again. Every time I hit refresh, it never works. So just the ticker will fix itself. It always fixes itself.
Pit lane is open.
Not a big fan of a minute 20 caution laps at a 1.25 mile racetrack.
5 seconds up to pace car. Clear.
Yeah, no idea about internationally, but in the United States, it will be on Prime Video. Oh, ticker's back. Sweet. Okay, so maybe the refresh actually does work. I don't fucking know. We're bright and early in this thing. We're only on lap 6. We will be coming to lap 7 to start this. We had an early caution, which was a little late, if that makes any sense. We'll get back at it. We're restarting 16th here on the restart. Oh, this is why you watch everything on Abu Dhabi Sport. You get Sky Sports F1 for the IndyCar, commercial free. IMSA is commercial free internationally, period. Alrighty, here we go.
Pace car back in.
Restart zone's a little further down than you expect here.
Green flag. 3 coming up. 4 closing. There are 6 close.
Top lane's struggling to get going on these restarts.
Still there. 8 close. It's clear. On low front. 10 behind. Still there.
Back to P17 now.
We have 15 on the way.
There's about 17 waiting to get for the position up ahead.
Near.
And the people who blow the corner,
On low rear.
this guy's gonna turn me if I chop him off any further.
Still there.
Gotta be smart here, D. Long way to go, and we're trying to make it to the end of these races again.
Clear.
Whoa! That's a bomb and a half into one?
36.45. Moving down to P20 currently.
Holy shit! Howdy, sailor. That's a speedboat going through there.
No side forward. Still there. You're clear.
Car behind on track is faster in the next sector.
Man, some of these blocks this early, like, what are you doing, buddy? I know it's tough to pass here at Gateway, but, like, holy shit.
Weather change. Track temperature risen to 96 degrees.
Kind of falling back a little bit here.
Moving down to P21 now.
But again, we're just trying to... Yeah, and he just door checked the shit out of that 03 car up there.
position may lose us about 10. Rating. Estimated rating will be 2,210. Good stuff. P21.
Yeah, go into the corner with the worst angle known to man. Go nuts there. That'll work out for you.
Car behind set its best
Some of these people are making turn 1 in just a, like, they're just coming in with like no angle so that you can't arc it.
You are vulnerable to the driver behind on track in the next sector.
And clear. Still there. Clear. Low rear.
Blew the corner because it's very easy to do here for some reason, even despite the visuals. I tend to sometimes accidentally think I'm in the 1 and 2 end of the speedway, so I'll downshift to 3rd, and then I'll remember quickly it's turn 3 and 4. Don't do that.
5.34.
Oh my god.
Car outside forward. Still
This is wild. You get these people on a track where you actually have to shift, and then all of a sudden everybody forgets how to drive.
It's clear.
Great. P20 now. Next position will add about 1 rating points more. Estimated rating will be 2,221.
Clear.
Oh, we're around.
100ths of a second. Another best time.
Ow, it just like stepped out on me. That was wild.
Going 7.
Okay, didn't hit anything.
Now.
Okay, we're fine.
We're down to P32 now.
We're okay. We're okay, chat. We're okay. We didn't hit anything. Car's fine. Honestly, we're kind of out of the mess. This is probably a good thing, honestly. So if we're going to be in 3rd gear, we need to be running the higher up because the car gets really loose down there in a way that I wasn't expecting. So let's get some spots back. I just like that we're green for a bit. Oh my god.
Inside front. Still there.
Oh!
And clear. On inside rear. You're clear.
Did I really get wrecked by a Liberty University car? We got damage. We're okay. It's not wheel damage. It's just rear damage. That is fucking ironic. Holy shit. The Pride car got wrecked by a Liberty University car. Oh my god. If you don't know, if you're European and you might not be aware, Liberty University is a very religious school. Very religious. Very, very religious.
Improving. Up to position 31 now.
That's some supreme irony. Car's fine. Car feels okay. Looks like it wasn't wheel damage, so that could have been a lot worse, but they're up there. They ain't Brigham Young, but like they're not BYU, but like they're pretty goddamn close. That's really funny to me. D, how'd your NIS race go? Oh, it was good. My LGBTQIA plus Pride car got wrecked by a Liberty University car. Inadvertently, but it happened. That's some good ass irony right there. We're okay. We just need a yellow to get some spots back. It is tough to pass, though. I don't know if that's coming through on stream, but it is really difficult to pass. If that's going to bring out a caution, it did. Wow. P31 brought out the yellow.
Pits are closed.
Pace car left the pit. We got 51 seconds before pace car.
Okay, come in, throw some freshies on it, and
Estimated rating will be 2,167.
come in, get some fresh tires on it, and
Pits open.
get the damage fixed. That's what we'll do. We need to get caught up. Need to get caught up. Come on. Come on. Come on. The road opens quickly here. We need to go. Go, go, go. Go, 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 go. Please go.
19
Please
seconds until
go.
pace car.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. Buddy. Oh my god, you can't just... Oh, dude, now I'm gonna get a black flag because you were indecisive. You need to go around me. God damn it. Okay, we're fine.
Larry head boxes after 14 laps in the stint. We will have petrol. and
All right,
grab a
Kuai,
large
thanks for
polishing
popping in.
window.
10,
Sleep,
9,
sleep,
8,
sleep good.
7, 6, 5,
All right, parts crew.
3, 2, 1.
Repairing optional parts.
Yeah, it's 12 and a half. That's nothing. We can get it fixed here. We'll just go ahead and get it fixed. That's really funny.
10 optional left. 5 seconds optional left.
All right, we're out. We'll follow the last car on the lead lap, but
Speeding.
honestly, that's probably the move right now. So I think it's going to be tough to get back to where we were running, to be honest with you, but
2 more tire sets remaining.
We have 31 seconds up to pace car.
we'll play it
33
safe
with
here.
this pace.
Fucker out here with a real job and stays up way too late. Reska,
18
you have a
seconds
real
to
job?
pace car.
Number 19
Can you stay up
behind
late to
boxes
watch
after 10
me?
laps in the stint.
That's pretty fucked up.
15 seconds before the pace car.
I'd watch Reska more, but unfortunately Reska streams like in the middle of the afternoon, and that's when I'm at work. Ouch. Why is it ouch? I'm honored that you do it, but, you know, you gotta sleep. Sleeping is so good. Sleeping highly underrated. People are watching this probably like, D, it's probably fairly rated. Nah, it's not rated high enough. It needs to be rated higher. Sleep is underrated. Sleep is incredibly underrated. $7 a.m. Enduro. I have woken up and talked to Reska on stream during an Enduro that he's ran. I've absolutely watched Reska race a, I think it was Nürburgring. I popped in right before I went to Mosport for the day. It's literally like, hey, Reska. All right, I'm going to a racetrack. Bye.
20 completed, 100 to go.
Okay, so we've already nailed the 20. We got 100 laps to go. And we shall see how it goes. By the way, as I mentioned earlier,
10 seconds.
we're gonna be when we get to we're gonna be doing a movie night tomorrow night right here on the channel. If you want to be a part of it, hit that follow button, get that bell, get that notification when we go live. You can also join the Discord. We'll be back at it with iRacing content on Tuesday. For Tuesday night iRacing, we'll be reviewing all the new content in the Season 3 2024 build, including the new Corvette and Ford Mustangs, new street stocks, 3 new tracks. So if you're interested in that, come on out on Tuesday. New build day.
Pace car is in pit lane.
Alrighty, here we go.
Green light.
All right. Up to P29 currently.
Some of these motherfuckers in the back do not know how to start.
22 coming up.
And I'm being very polite while I say that.
P28 currently.
Very polite.
Next position will lose you about 42 rating.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, my God. How did the whole split avoid him?
It's clear.
Wow. Oh, we didn't.
On high forward.
We did
Still
not.
there.
We
And
did
clear.
not.
Sensor closed.
This car is
Oh, my God.
this car on track.
What an absolute shit show that was. My God.
Pit is open.
Some of you need to hand in your NASCAR license. There was this video game on the NES called Bill Elliott's NASCAR Challenge. And when you played it and you failed, like you got the game over screen, it was just a picture of Bill Elliott on the NES going, hand in your NASCAR license. Because you were so bad, you had to hand in your NASCAR license. That's the other thing that sucks about Gateway is that it's super easy to get passing under yellow penalties if you're not careful.
Number 2 ahead is boxing after
So-
4 laps.
Because the pit road entry here is one of those where you need to use the access road. Just unlocked memories from like over 30 years ago. I tend to do that with people for some reason. Well, it's lap 24, chat, and we're under caution, so I'm going to say we probably will make it further than we did than we did in the 600. So
Projecting P31 at the end of the race.
oh, remember your memories? Yeah. Remember breathing? Yeah. Memories. Next week, if you're wondering, the NIS series goes out west. We go to our only trip to California, believe it or not now. Because we didn't do the Clash. We go out to Sonoma Raceway, Toyota Save Mart 350. Gonna be running that. That place just got repaved in the real world. iRacing scanned it, and then when they got back, GT3 cars ripped up the pavement, and they had to repave part of it. So, yeah, they have to go rescan it again. But we will be getting a rescan of Sonoma probably for 2025. But, yeah, we will have Sonoma Raceway left and right turn action next week on the channel. First road course since all the way back at COTA in March. So it's been a little bit, and we'll be there next week. Following that, head to Iowa. First time we ever go to Iowa Speedway for that. Then we go to Nashville, New Hampshire, and then Chicago on July 4th. Exactly July 4th. So, you know, if you celebrate July 4th, why not celebrate it with your friend D, desperately trying to get through the Chicago street course? So, yeah, we got some fun tracks coming up on the schedule. We are firmly into the grind, firmly into the summer stretch. 600's in the rearview mirror. Chicago's the next tentpole event, really, and that's in about a month or so. A little over a month now. And
The green flag.
we will have that at some point in the month of July here on the channel. As we race every Thursday in NIS, except for the long distance races. Those we kind of shuffle around and run on different dates. But Thursdays, 9 o'clock Eastern, we're right here. We're streaming. There's only 2 off weeks on the schedule. There will be the Olympics, and we'll probably still race or do something on those nights. But yeah, hit that follow button. We got more. We got 118 followers on the channel. We're so close to 120. So if you have not followed yet, hit that follow button. I played Athens 04 on one of the sports, but we could play it again. We could definitely do like a go for the gold all Olympics games themed
Pace, car 5.
sports. We should do that, actually. Mark that down.
Pace car
All right.
enters the pit.
Why am I getting excited? The top lane's not going to roll.
Position 22 now.
Green light.
Hey, look, the top lane didn't roll.
Inside front. Car inside door. Still there. Still there. You're clear.
You're down in position 23. Next position will lose you 15 rating points.
Car inside front. Still there. Still there.
Ooh, got real loose under braking there.
Car low rear. Clear. Low behind.
Am I clear? Yeah, I'm clear. Really want to get by this 36. He's just doing enough to hold me off, and it's really
10
frustrating.
seconds slower than your fastest lap.
You're clear.
Okay, I didn't hit him. What?
Well done. Up to P22 now.
We have wheel damage? What?
Still there. You're clear.
We didn't hit him.
Next position may lose us about 10 rating.
I swear I didn't hit him. Why do we have wheel damage? What?
We have 31 minutes of fuel left in the fuel tank.
That was netcode as fuck. How the fuck do we have wheel damage? Car feels fine. I didn't get him. Chat, write down that lap. Write down lap 28.
Projecting P29 at the end of the race.
Car feels fine. I don't fucking understand that at all. Yeah, lap 28. Yeah, it's saying we got wheel damage. I do not feel the wheel damage at all.
Great. Quickest
If we got wheel damage, we got that good wheel damage, because apparently we're running our fastest lap of the day despite being fucked up. What the fuck?
You're quicker in the next sector.
I didn't hit him. I really do not think I hit him.
Previous sector was faster.
Okay, whatever.
Car high forward. Still there. It's clear.
Did
Up to P21 now.
did we break the car good?
Still there. Clear.
Previous sector was green. 90 laps left. Fastest 34.6.
Still saying I got wheel damage. It feels a little weird at the top of the wheel, but like it's manageable, at least this part of the run. I don't understand that at all. Huh? Did I get into him? I don't feel like I did. I didn't feel it.
17.5 gallons.
I mean, he was losing it anyways. Caution's out.
Careful.
Oh, it's in front of us. Okay, all right. Okay, we have 2 sets of tires left, right?
You have 30 seconds before pace car.
Yeah, we have 2 sets, so... Alright, we're gonna not take tires. We'll come in. I want to save those sets for later, but we'll come in and take a look at the damage, but like... Or do we even do that? I mean, it feels fine.
Pits open.
Chat, you decide. Am I coming in or not?
Pace car 20 seconds away.
I think stay out. I think stay out's the move here. Yeah, stay out. Yeah, it feels fine. We're
14
fine
seconds
on
pace
fuel. We're gonna have to come in at some point later, but ooh, there's a lot of people coming in. You know what? There's a lot of people coming in. We'll stay on cycle. We'll come in. Sorry, chat. I'm overruling you.
Pace car 10 seconds out
That
in
was
front.
weird. We won't take
Temperatures
tires.
up by
Like
4
we'll
degrees
just
in the last 10 minutes.
we'll just come in here and get a stats
Average
check on the fuel
preference
here.
screen. Car 21 behind.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Started optional repairs. 15 seconds left.
Yeah, so
10 seconds optional
it's
left.
another 10.5.
5 optional left.
And they can
Optional
only
repair
repair
done.
some of it. So we have wheel damage that we're just stuck with, but the car feels fine. Wow, that's weird. Okay, all right. God's giving us our their most challenging battles, or whatever the saying is. Okay, sure, fine. Okay, yeah. Emotional damage. If we pitted there, we can make it to the end, I think. Yeah, I think that'll put us
14 seconds up till
good
pace
to the
car.
end. Somebody spit on pit road. Car's feeling like fine though. That's the weird thing, is like I'm just kind of confused by it, because like the car feels fine.
10
Yes, I
seconds
got
to pace
into him.
car.
I don't. I'm gonna watch back the replay after this. See the nose go up a tiny bit on the clip. I mean, if I ran into him, I ran into him, but like, he was already going around before I ran into him. Like he was loose off the corner, so I can't. I don't know. I just do not know. Very confusing one. Very confusing. Maybe, I guess. I mean, it's super easy to get loose off of 2 here at Gateway, but like, I just don't understand that one, to be honest with you folks. I wish I had an answer for you. I really do not think I ran into them. Must have been netcode. Lag. Stupid piece of shit lag. Fuck, it's already 9:42. We're on lap 35.
One more before green flag.
Gonna be one of those. These caution laps take forever here. You talk about a track where they need to speed up the pace car. This is one of them. Jesus. A little worried about this restart. Don't know what this car's gonna do on a restart. Eh, feels like
5
it's...
seconds until the pace car.
We're tricking sand into pretending to think it's a real race car in 3D space. Yeah. That's a really good way of putting it. That's really good. Okay, whatever. Regroup. We got 84 to go at the line. See what we can do here. I feel like we're getting better as the race goes on, but I'm dead serious. I feel like we broke it good. Now, everybody behind me probably took tires. We took fuel only, so probably going to get eaten alive a little bit here.
Good job.
Car inside behind.
My God, everybody's bad at starting on the outside.
15 here.
Not
Still there.
one good
19
restart.
Closing in. Still there. Still there.
iRacing, implement the choose cone, for God's sakes.
Still there. Car inside door.
It's in front of us.
Full course caution and clear.
Pits are closed.
Pace car rolling out.
Oh boy, it's starting to feel like Martinsville. It's what I feared would happen is happening, is that everybody here
It's clear.
is thinking that, you know, oh, it's a restart. This is my best chance to get a position. So they're pushing it really hard. and so they're driving over their head. And the problem is the cautions.
There's 14 seconds up to pace
The
car.
cautions take forever, so now when we do a caution, it just takes forever. So it's just pacing and pacing and pacing. I'm really apologizing. I honestly apologize that our oval races have been
10
mostly
seconds up
cautions
to
this
pace
week
car.
because Nashville was pulling shoe ugly with cautions, and this one's starting to trend that way as well. Like, we're still like we're like just over the quarter mile mark, and we've ran 5 cautions.
Number
Like,
21 behind Hemp to pits after 4 laps in front.
brutal. Yeah, you're putting in double the work this week because next week you're not going to have any work because we don't have yellows at roadies. All of a sudden, we're running 15th with old tires. Sure. Fine. Whatever. All the cars, like, there's a good chunk of cars behind me that have damage. No, but, like, Kawhi, the way I look at it is that you're a viewer and you're looking to watch good racing or I guess my entertainment. I guess I feel like I have to vamp a lot whenever we have these caution races. So, you know, I like to actually race. You know, I like to have long green flag runs like we had at Kansas or Texas, even if I was broken at Texas like I am here. Apparently. Well, the good news is next week, no cautions. No cautions. None at all. None at all. Racers like to race. It's fun shooting the shit. Yeah, I try. I try and keep it conversational. You know, I've seen some people on here when they stream iRacing and they're like all deep in thought. And they're like, they won't say anything for like 15 laps and then they'll like just say one thing. I am very much in the balance of I will
You're clear.
vamp, shoot the shit, have fun, we'll talk, we'll chat, but if it gets serious, I'm going to shut up. I will shut up if it gets super serious. But
No one
when it
behind.
comes to these races, whenever we have these long caution periods, it's really fun. You're really good at entertaining during cautions. Well, I guess I try. It's very much the broadcaster in me to try and fill time, trying to vamp.
0 behind.
So, you want to hear a fun story about this place, Worldwide Technology Raceway? I know people love my in-depth encyclopedia of NASCAR knowledge. They started racing here in 1997, and they raced here with a 300-mile race. Yes, the same length that we're racing the Cup race with. A 300-mile race with the NASCAR Busch Series, and they ran it at
Clear.
I think it might have been September or July. It was hot. It was like 100 degrees,
Pace car
and it was so fucking hot that
clear.
the track was breaking apart. It was brand new. Dale Earnhardt Jr. tells a fun story about it was so hot that he was offered to be a relief driver, and he had to make up a reason for not getting back in the car because it was so hot. He didn't want to get back in the car. It was so hot that NASCAR told him, first of all, your race is down to 250 miles for the Xfinity Series moving forward. Secondly, you have to install lights. So that is why
And clear.
Gateway has lights. And now you know. And every race after that until Xfinity left, pretty much for the most part, was ran at night at Gateway. There you go. There's your fun Gateway story. I have another fun Gateway story when we get our next caution, which will be in about 45 seconds. Alrighty. Restart. 79 to go at the line. Running 14th. We do have old tires, so I'm a little worried about that, but we'll see what we do here. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Green.
Oh my
On outside
God.
behind. There are 7 imminent and clear. Outside front. Still there.
The leader's in the wall.
High front.
Position 15.
Still there. Clear.
Finally, some sanity here.
Outside rear. Still there. Clear.
I don't... Why are we 4 wide at the front? Like,
High rear.
you don't understand...
Still there.
How is it possible that all of you, at least 3 of you, blow turn 3 every lap? Like, it's unfathomable how you consistently blow turn 3.
Bearing 22. iRating to get in the next
Is this the guy that we ran into last week?
Miller takes the lead.
I think it is.
Full course yellow.
Oh my
Just
god. This
behind.
is for a car wrecking in the back, by the way.
Pace car 20 seconds in front.
Oh
Pace car
god.
out now.
So my second fun gateway story is this place has had a history of power outages. Believe it or not, it's really odd. This place, when in 2010, it was hosting the Truck Series,
19 seconds.
and the
up to
Truck
pace
Series
car.
came here, and they were ready to go for a, 200-mile race at Gateway, and they got here and they were ready to go. Beautiful summer evening in Illinois, technically, ready to go in the shadow of St. Louis, and the lights wouldn't turn on,
10
or at
seconds
least
up to
wouldn't
pace
go to
car.
full power. And they waited, and they waited, and they waited, and
At AP 27 with
they
the
never got the lights to turn all the way on. They had to come back the next day, and it was in the middle of the summer, so they had to run St. Louis in the middle of the summer in Missouri, sweating their ass off because the lights wouldn't turn on. And then last year, during the NASCAR Cup Series race here at Worldwide Technology Raceway Gateway, they had another power outage. It was a fiber outage. All the internet and TV went out. And so all the teams started scrambling because they all of a sudden couldn't talk to their war wagon, like their control centers, their strategy centers back in Charlotte. So every single crew chief suddenly had to actually try for the first time ever and had to figure out strategy on their own instead of, using some weird analytic firm to tell them how to fucking get everywhere. It's wild. This is a crazy time. And it was nice. It was enjoyable. It was a throwback to how NASCAR should be. The crew chief's making the call, not 15 people in Charlotte in a room. I'm sorry, I keep yawning. I'm very tired. I would like to race car. And they're not letting me race car. They're marginalizing me to not race car. Hey, the sun's out now. Cool. This race started with cloud cover, and it's going to end in sunny. I've noticed that they've done that a couple times where it's like, oh, it raced, like we start a race and it's sunny, and then it clouds up at the end, or, it's cloudy, but then it's sunny at the end. Like, it tends to do that sometimes, so. Not letting you race cars homophobia. Agreed. Agreed. Finally. Finally, you're speaking my language. Still 15 laps from halfway. I'm so glad we come here once. So glad we don't have to come back here for another year after tonight. But as I always say, the tracks that I don't like, they were on the schedule. It is the next race on the schedule. Therefore, we have to run it.
One more before green flag.
All right. Sonoma's not my favorite road course in the world either next week. So these 2 weeks are kind of rough. But I kind of like the vibe that Iowa gives off. I tend to jive well with New Hampshire. Nashville's kind of my thing. Chicago, is going to be survival. And then I think we go Pocono, Indianapolis, and then bam, it's Olympic break. So it's we're going to be into the Olympic break pretty darn soon. Before you know it, we'll be taking a 2-week pause in NIS. Okay. What in the Cinnamon Toast Crunch is that car? You know? Okay. I actually really like that livery. It's really dumb and funny.
Pace car in
All right.
lane.
Top lane won't roll, as usual.
Green light.
Everybody's super late
Good
leaving.
stuff. Up to P15.
You got 13 behind you. Still there. Still there.
Oh, god damn it.
Still there. And clear.
Oh, we turned right back in front of the field. That's a big one behind us.
Clear.
Wow, we got lucky. Chat, they're destroyed behind us. Oh my god. Holy
Pace car
shit.
left the pit. 20 seconds to a pace car.
That was big. That was like the entire field behind us. Wow, we got lucky. Oh, we have to pace again.
Pit lane is open.
How many sets of tires we got left? 2?
Projecting P25 at the
Like,
end.
we're not going to get tires here. We're going to stay out again. But, like, we keep pacing.
Pace car 14 seconds ahead of you.
7 cautions. Lap 49.
There's 6 seconds before
I would
pace
post
car.
about it, but I'm trying to be very mute this month for obvious reasons, so... Jesus Christ. Maybe. We're not going to count those chickens before they hatch, you know? I don't want to do that, but maybe.
Stanley behind heads to pits after 10 laps.
7 laps per caution. Jesus Christ. And we got a good chunk of that green flag run, like, early, and the reason why the run ended was because, the car running, like, 31st spun, and that's what brought out the yellow. It's such a frustrating experience sometimes. That is the car that we wrecked, apparently. They are running... Okay, well, that'll put him back on the late lap. So... might have to go back to making bad number jokes for each caution. Yeah, we're about at that point. We're about at that point. Well, eventually some of these people are going to have to incident out, and then, you know, we'll have less cars on track. I got to imagine people are getting close to the incident limit at this point, right? Like, at some point, they got to get into this incident limit, right? Like, we're at 5x, but, like, I don't know. I don't know.
Pits are closed. Still 17 laps left.
Some of these folks should be approaching the bedtime. Yeah, on both ends of the spectrum. Young and old. The thing that sucks here, though, is the caution laps. That's why, like, it's the length of them. Like, if the pace car is only going 60, so, like, if the pace car was going 65 or 70, it would make the pitting, or it'd make the pacing a little bit more tolerable, but it's running at 60, which is just too long for a mile and a quarter. They really should raise the caution car to 70, which I think is what it is. No, it's 65 at caution car goes 65 at mile and a halves. So, like, it should really be faster, but c'est la vie. It's not. We're in the top 12.
7 kind boxes.
We're gonna
after
restart
12 laps.
12th.
One left to green.
Pits open.
Oh, never mind. We are going delayed green immediately.
Pit lane is closed.
Literally
have
immediately
5
we go
seconds
delayed
until
yellow.
pace car.
Oh my god. Like literally immediately. It's not another yellow, it's just adding to the current yellow. Another fun Worldwide Technologies Raceway fact. They have a backstretch, the backstretch here. They launch fireworks. And I'm talking, like, not fireworks, but they launch pyro on the pace laps. Like, they, like, napalm the shit out of the backstretch on the pace laps here for the Cup race. It is way too over the top. But they do it, and it's pretty cool as shit.
We're in the pit window for the one. Stopper now.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. Okay.
Pits open.
One more before green flag. And clear.
Maybe there is something to lag, because I did just see that we dropped frames at some point. So, maybe? I don't understand. Nothing serious. Like, it wasn't a lot of drop frames. It was only like 300, but, like, we did drop frames, so... Okay. Alright. Split. This is D. Can we go green? Can you all not be dumbasses and be a little more civilized? And not wreck each other? And keep it straight so that we can actually get a green flag run in,
Pace car
please.
is in pit lane. Green flag.
Hey, the top finally got a good restart.
6 closing.
Well done. You're in position 10 currently.
Look at this. Good job. Proud of you.
Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there.
Well, they tried.
We're down to P12 currently.
Car low front. Still there. Car inside. Still there. Still there. Low side 2.
Completed a green flag lap.
2
Proud of you,
cars
Split.
inside. Still there. Still there. Still there. Too low.
Good
Ugh.
stuff, honey. Position 11.
Okay,
Clear.
okay. Gathered.
On low rear.
My eye level got messed up there. There's no real breaking point going into 3. Oh my god.
Towards yellow.
P13. Jack is now at the front. Next position will add about 38 rating points more. Estimated rating will be 2,258. Pits are closed.
Oh my god, dude. Seriously. Now we got somebody spamming the text chat.
We have 29 seconds before the pace car.
I'm
Pace car
tired
on
of these
track.
people. I'm tired of their lives. We ended up losing a couple spots there, but we're alright.
19 seconds up to the pace car.
Ugh, 8. Yeah, we're at 8 cautions through halfway. That puts us on track to have 16. But we did complete a green flag lap, so I'm proud of the split. We were able to complete a green flag racing lap. That was very good of them. They did try to wreck, but we couldn't quite do that.
Seconds to the pace car.
Is one of the numbers you used to wear in baseball. I wore 15 when I was in soccer. Do you know why I'm the 50? It's a fun story, really. My sim racing number used to be 15, 1-5, and for like the first 2 or 3 years in sim racing that I was doing it like online in leagues and stuff, I always ran the 15. But my friend Brent Sweet, we were racing in a league, and he claimed the 15. And I was like, but I like the 15. He's like, yeah, but the 15's my number. I like it. And I got my registration in first. And I was like, ah, darn. Okay, well, I guess I'll be the 50 because it sounds like 15. And it's a nice even number. It's like a good number. It's 50, right? Like it's a 50. It's halfway to 100. It's halfway to 0. It's balanced. And yeah, I had to pick the 50 out of necessity, and it turned out becoming my sponsor or my number. It ended up being my number to this day. Is that I run the 50 ever since. So yeah, there you go. It's a little D history lesson there as to why I am the 50. Because I was a big fan of the number 15, and the league that I was in had a 15 claimed, so I had to be the 50. Of course, now, in iRacing, you could have 15 50s in the field because of custom number paints. So, like, you see that 45 car up there, that's actually the 24 in the split, because the car numbers go off of your iRating in official sessions, not your actual like number on the car. A lot of the numbers you do see are from the server. Like this 21 in front of us, this is the 21 in the server. It's the 21 on the paint. But that 45 up there is actually the 24, because you can paint a car and slap a number on it that isn't the number that you're racing, and it's okay. They allow it. So you see it a lot in officials. My rule of thumb with it, I think it looks a little tacky when people run like a number that's not over 35, because there's usually 35 drivers in an NIS split. Hi, Eric. How's it going? So my rule of thumb is if you're going to do it, pick a number that's above 35. Make it a number that can't be selected by somebody else. Like my number is 50, right? So no one can drive the 50 because I'm the 50. I'm the only 50. I'm likely going to be the only 50 in my split. So I don't conflict with some, like if I was like the 12, I would every week, unless I'm the 12, I would conflict with whoever's driving the 12. So that's why I'm the 50. So yeah. Hi, Kayla. You're here just in time. We're at the halfway point in this race. We've done a lot of running around under caution, a lot of highway driving, a lot of boring traffic jams. Haven't really had a lot of racing. So we're working caution number 8 through 60 laps, which is a lot. And we will try and do what we can on the restart here. We're going to hit the halfway point when we get going again. It's ironic. The highway around me has got a fuck ton of construction going on, and I've been stuck in traffic on the highway, and now I come home and I'm driving in traffic again. my castle for a good restart. gonna be slick on the bottom here.
Lap
Remember
1
that.
minute, 14.4.
On high forward. Still there. You're clear.
By the way, this like ever so present wheel damage that we're worried about,
Good job.
I don't
Position
feel it.
12 currently.
I haven't felt it at all. Period. We've paced so much
Still there.
in this race that I've honestly forgotten how to get through turns 3 and 4.
Back to P13. There's about
Like, that's not
38
even a
seconds to
bit.
get in the
I'm
next
serious. I've
position.
forgotten how to get through 3 and 4. We've paced so much. And that car forgot how to get through 1 and 2. Oh my god.
High front and clear.
Good job. P12 now.
There we go. That's a little bit more like it.
There's about 44 rating to get into position up ahead.
Don't wreck it. Don't you dare fucking wreck it. Don't you dare fucking wreck it. Keep the split green.
Left sector was optimized. Good stuff. P11. With this pace, we'll end up in P19.
This is a good split. This is a split of 2,200 iRating people. I don't think anybody has been consistent all day long in this split. Every time we go into a set of corners, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, you pick whichever one. Just look ahead, because chances are at least one driver is blowing the shit out of the corner.
57 laps left.
There you go. The Mountain Dew car up there blew the shit out of the corner. The most frustrating experience sometimes, I swear. Blew the exit there. Okay, it looks like everybody's got a little bit of bearings. Thank God. Oof. Gonna throw it in? No, he's not gonna throw it in. I thought he would.
Low rear. Still there. Still there. Still there. Clear.
No, we still haven't used the tire set. We still got 2 sets of tires for the last 60 laps of this race, so we'll probably come and get tires with 30 to go. This is actually kind of developing like a long green flag run, which is
In the
nice.
last 5 laps, 0.26 gallons per lap.
We might actually have a green flag run, knock on wood. That would be nice.
Safety car.
Never mind.
Clear.
Never mind.
Pit lane is closed.
Why have hope? Why ever have hope? Why ever have hope?
You have 21 seconds to the pace car.
Hey, we went like 3
Big time
laps.
now.
That was pretty good, y'all.
17 seconds before pace car.
9. Nope. No green flag run.
12
It was
seconds
really
of the
strung
pace
out
car.
the front, too. It was actually looking pretty okay. I continue to have no reason to come in and get tires. None.
We got 6 seconds up to the
None.
pace car.
No reason to get tires yet. None. Stay out. Yeah, literally the whole everybody in the top 10 now is just like, don't pit. There's no point, because we don't run long enough to wear them out. So, why pit? By the way, we could theoretically stay out to the end now. We're 4 laps to the good on fuel, and every caution lap. So, here's a little Racing 101 for y'all watching this. Gay fire suit. Oh, honey, the car. Go look in the Discord. We got the gay car tonight, too. And all month long, all June we'll have it. We're running it tonight. I know it's still May, but the actual NASCAR race that we're racing tonight, the real one, is on Sunday. That's June 2nd, so we're starting it off early. So here's a little racing 101 for you. You may notice I'm pacing around in 5th gear. That's high gear. The reason why we do that is to keep the RPMs, the revolutions per minute, the revs of the engine down when we're under caution. The reason why we do that is because that will allow us to save fuel in the car, because we won't be burning them as much. The higher revs, the quicker you burn fuel. So a good rule of thumb is typically you get 2 laps of green flag running for 1 lap under caution. So if you pace around in 5th gear, for every lap that you pace around in 5th gear under caution, at like 2,500 RPM, you gain 2 laps
Pit is closed.
in green flag action when you're, trying to push the engine and make moves. So it's very imperative, especially in a race like this, where we could theoretically go green. Like, we could just pace to the end now, honestly.
Projecting P13 at the end.
We could stay out here and just keep running, and we would stay exactly where we're at. Like, as far as, like, we could just stay out every caution from here on out and make it to the end if we wanted to. We probably won't, but we could. That it's imperative that we just keep doing this 5th gear trick, because every caution we do this, we'll get more and more insurance in the tank. Just a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. It's just like on the highway or driving your passenger car. If you keep your passenger car, next time you drive your passenger car on the highway, if you drive a lot on the highway like I do, watch your rev meter and listen to your transmission. Like, if you watch it and you're like, my car, I'm usually going about 60 at about 1,400 RPM. If I go to 65, I got to be careful, because that's where my CVT changes gears
Pit's open.
and the ratios change, and I end up with like,
5 seconds up to the
it can go all the way up to like 2,000 RPM if I go to 65. So it's super important that when I get to 65, I usually turn off my cruise control. And when I turn off my cruise control, that'll adjust the revs in the engine. That'll allow the transmission in the engine to drop, and it'll climb a gear. And then I put my cruise control back on, and I'm back to like 1,600. I save fuel that way. They're called hypermilers. It's a whole subreddit, or it's a whole subgenre of motorsport, of driving, of car people. They're obsessed with like MPG. It's actually pretty wild. You want to see a really kind of weird section of automotive race fandom, hypermilers. Coming to the green with 50 to go. Hey, I like that number.
pace car enters the pit. Green, green, green.
We can't even line up straight anymore. Like, it's...
Inside. 14 here. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Clear. Low behind. Still there. On low side front. Still there. Still there. Still there.
It's Lear car. Making my life difficult right now.
Still there.
It's fighting really hard for this spot.
Still there. Still there.
And you can keep fighting, because
The car ahead on
that-
track in the next sector.
that bottom is slick as a button right now on exit. So if he wants to, he can keep fighting it down there, but you can't really make passes on the bottom down there. It's very difficult to keep the power up.
Sector optimal.
On low behind. Still there.
Because now the sun's shining on it, right? So the track temp's going up
Still there.
through there. Oh, man. Okay, he's got me now. I'll let him take it in 3.
Still there. It's clear.
Down to P11 now. There's 39. iRacing to get in the position of the head.
He had a quarter on me at that point. Same with this
Still
guy.
there.
This guy's got to move on me now. He's going to have the exit.
Still there. Still there.
So we'll drag the brake,
Still
let him
there.
go.
We're clear.
Position 12 currently. There's about 44. iRacing to get for the position of the head. You're vulnerable too. The car behind on track in the upcoming sector.
The front's starting to get this figured out, but the problem is when one person blows a corner, it jumbles everybody up and it breaks everybody's rhythm. And that's not even a car that matters. That's a car that's a lap down that we're all passing right now. God, you gotta be careful on the exit too. It's super slick now.
With this pace, we'll end up in P18.
Really got to disable those, like, what position you'll end up with in alerts, because they're always fucking wrong.
Attack in the upcoming sector.
Buddy, move out of the way. You're a lap down.
Still there. Car move forward. Inside rear. Clear.
Thank you. Did not have to make it that hard, but thank you. God, you can really tell that we do some of the hardest braking of the year at Gateway. You can just tell, just by the way that we enter the corner and like how much the tires kind of slide as you, if you blow the corner a little bit.
You're clear.
You brake real hard here.
We're moving down in P13.
Fading a little bit here on this run. That's okay. You got to remember, we didn't take tires all the way back at lap 33 when we pitted. So we're still on tires from like lap 25. It's just, we've paced so much, it hasn't really mattered. So now we're finally kind of coming home to roost on our tire choice. So next caution will definitely come in, no matter what. Because now we got a little bit of a run going here. That turn 2 is real sketchy now. Getting real slick at the bottom there, and it's upsetting the car when we go through there.
Lap ahead, half a second. Slow mini sector 1.
Yeah, it's really upsetting the car. You gotta really make a point of like arcing it out to the wall. If you wanna, I know it's kind of like inside baseball kind of talking, but like you really gotta let the car drift out to the wall early on the exit here, because if not,
And clear.
you try and oh,
14 now.
all right, we're coming in for tires, everybody.
Next position, we'll
If
add
you
33 rating points
if you
more.
come
Estimated
into
rating will be
like if you come out of the
2,250.
corner here, I'll demonstrate it here when we get caught up. If we come out of the corner and like we're going through the corner, we're going through the corner, we're going through the corner here, and like if we stay down here on exit, what's gonna happen is right here, this part doesn't have grip because the groove has moved up.
19 seconds
So
left in the pace car.
if you try and make the corner that tight, you're gonna spin it every time because you're just gonna lose
Pit
grip.
open. 40 laps to go.
14 seconds up to pace car.
Okay, we'll be coming in for tires here, chat, because we again have not had tires since like lap 20.
We have 8
So
seconds
we
until
should
pace
probably
car.
should get some of that. And it looks like everybody else is agreeing. Everybody else is coming in. Pit road's about to be a busy place here late with only 40 to go. So looks like we're not the only ones with this bright, masterful gambit. Looks like the entire lead lap's coming in right now.
Seconds to your pit box.
Stopping to get clean wheels as well as tear off.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Too far forward.
Oof. We were like right on the edge of not being in the stall. Point where Dre told us we couldn't pit. But you see, the crew had to adjust for that. And that might be the difference between getting in and out of pit road on ahead of somebody. By the way, cars are ghosted on pit road in iRacing. The only time that they aren't ghosted on iRacing is if you're in the pit boxes. On pit road itself, not a problem. On in the pit boxes, problem.
P22 at the end of the race.
Okay, so we do have some people who stayed out in the back of the pack, so there will be people staying out. Looks like we're going to restart 17th, which isn't that bad. It might be the other way around, maybe. I can't remember. All I know is that I was inside that 6 car and we didn't make contact. If you stay ghosted through the pit stalls, then you're fine. So, like, it doesn't just all of a sudden go solid and then both cars fall apart. It doesn't do that. So, I'm just a little like bummed that we're still having to pace this much. It's kind of killing my vibe tonight. Anything could be a ghost if you believe. That's why we don't go to the moon, because the moon's haunted. It's got ghosts.
We got 10 seconds up to the police car.
We have to run an ad. May as well run it now. So we'll run the ad now. If you don't like the ad, hit subscribe. Be a subscriber on the channel. You won't get ads. Makes things a little bit easier for you. Wow, we have to pass a lot of cars who are
Flag is cleared.
not on the lead lap here. Hey, I'm glad to hear that, Jeb. If I can help you be in a better mood,
1 lap to green flag.
then that's good. That's what I seek out to do. Because I know there's some nights where, like last week was pretty rough, where I was like kind of like in the dumps a little bit. And I don't like to be like that. I like to come in here, have a positive mood, positive mindset, let you forget about your troubles in life for a few hours. That's what I try to do. Let you ride along on the pit crew and help us in this crazy journey I'm going for to try and race all these races, and any little bit that I can do to make your night better, I'm honored to be a part of it. All right, gonna restart with 36 to go, and we do have those damage. Oh, never mind, we will not, because we are not going green. So we'll pace, and we're good on fuel for sure now. We got fuel at the pit stop, but just want to race, everybody. I come on here, I want to race. Absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, race until like 11:15 tonight. Ugh. These are the ones that they don't tell you about. Hey, you'll do NAS. It'll be fun. All right, cool. Yeah, it's like a league. Yep, it's great. Yeah, it's pretty cool. You run 50% cup races. Okay, cool. Wow, Gateway's only an hour, or is only 120 laps. That's a pretty quick race. Yeah, it's pretty quick. Yeah, that's pretty great. And then you get to the race, and then you realize that the pace car speed is 60. So pace laps are 1.5 minutes. And they're brutal. They add so much to the race. Like, they're 3 times as long as the green flag laps. Racers want to race. Damn right.
Weather
People.
update. Track temperature increased to 101 degrees Fahrenheit in the last 50 minutes.
Well, there you go. That'll tell you right there. The track temp's gone up to 101 degrees Fahrenheit. It was at like 95 when the cloud cover was there. But now that the clouds are kind of separating and we're getting some sun here late, it's causing that track to heat up, which means that that bottom groove in 1 and 2 is going to be real difficult to get the power down on exit because the track's really slick now.
Pace car in.
Okay, here we go. Front 5 are on like old tires, so this could be kind of sketchy as the
Close about 28
leaders try and come through with freshies.
Down to P15 currently.
We're 11 upon us.
Gonna be slick on cold tires.
Still there. It's clear.
Alright, we can get back
We're
up to the
moving
top
down
here.
to P15 now.
Oh, we got brake check.
There, 22. We're waiting to get into position.
Whoa,
at the
it just stepped out in a way that I have not had it step out all night. Oh!
You're down to P17. There, 17.
Wow, he just got right reared.
Full course caution.
He just flat out got right reared. My God.
Pace car out now. And clear.
Yeah, what are we at? 11?
Pits open.
11. Oh, boy.
We're close to making it on 0 stops, saving 1 stop.
I'm very tired. That was pretty violent. He looked like he might have gotten help. At least I didn't really see it, but I know the corner before that, like the lap before that, I went in there and the car stepped out in a way that I had not felt it step out like at all night. Like I went in and it got really light.
You're now on a 0 stopper.
Like it felt like the front end got stupid light in a way that I was not expecting. I think it's mostly because of the under tray. There's not a big under tray at the short tracks here, which is the diffuser that you see at the bottom of the car there. So if we're looking at this Mahindra car in front of us, like you see that big diffuser at the bottom of the car. Actually, that is the 1.5 mile diffuser, so we must be running the 1.5 mile package. The short track package has like no diffuser at all. It may as well be like 2 channels to run through the bottom of the car because these cars have under trays and diffusers now to eliminate enough. Like they're basically using the floor as an aerodynamic device in a way that the old car, they didn't use the floor as an aerodynamic device. So they have a flat floor and it's a diffuser, and it allows them to be able to play with the aerodynamics at the bottom of the car, which in olden times with the Gen 6, the bottom of the car, it just was the bottom of the car. It just was the bottom of the car. There was no flat panel to you know, slicken it up or generate downforce. With these next gen cars, they made a flat and they added diffusers. And the diffusers are difficult because if you'll see this a lot at the 1.5 miles or the 2 mile track at Michigan, or, you know, big tracks like that, where if you get in front of the car in front, like behind you, and you run a certain line, you can chop the air flow off of that front end. And when you chop the airflow off that front end, that's going to stop the air from getting to that diffuser because you'll chop it off the splitter. And when you do that, all the front end grip goes away, like completely, just goes completely away. And when that happens, you're pushing, like you're out of it. You have to just pull out of it because you just do not have the downforce anymore. That kind of racing is more prevalent, or was more prevalent, in IndyCar. I remember many times racing on IndyCar ovals and having to deal with the aero push. So you would have to use your weight jacker or tools in an IndyCar to adjust for that. These Cup cars, they don't have any in-car adjustments other than brake bias. So that's all you got. So there's no adjustable track bars. There's nothing like that. So when you run behind that, you have to adjust your driving line to get around the car in front. But it leads to a fun chess match of air blocking, which I genuinely like. For an old timer, and I use that term loosely because, you know, I'm 33 years old, but like for an old timer when it comes to NASCAR fandom, like I remember the Gen 4s that everybody remembers from the mid 2000s and all that. I remember that era of racing to now. The air blocking has made it so that the mile and a halves are really interesting to watch. It leads to some really, really good racing. There are some purists who don't like it. They're like, I don't like it. It's bad everywhere else, which I will agree. It's kind of bad at the short tracks right now. They're working on it, but every time they try something, it seems to not work. So, we'll see. Okay, restart. 30 to go at the line. Can we please go green? Please. I would like to race.
With this pace, we'll end up in P19.
Pace car is in pit lane. Green flag.
Great. Up to P15. 30 more laps to go. Approximately 29.9 laps left.
Car outside behind. Still there. Still there. Clear.
36 car is the car that we ran into earlier, by the way, so I'm fully expecting a receipt, but we shall see. They've recovered to run basically where we are right now, so seems to have worked out a little bit.
Still there. And clear.
Blew the shit out of 4. Car's stepping out on braking now, and that's something that we haven't experienced all day until now, since the sun came out. I did not expect the track temp to make it difficult for me on braking like that. There's another spot, 14th. I think we just need more heat in the tires, and then it'll... There we go. Keep downshifting to 3rd up here. We do not need to do that.
Still there. Still there. Still there. Clear.
Caught in front on track. Last lap time was a 35.97, folks. Mini sector 1 slow. You are vulnerable to the car behind on track in the next sector.
So this nun guy behind me is getting a run on me going down the straightaway. He's getting my aerodynamic draft, and he's trying to make the pass in the bottom, but the thing is that he gets too slick at the bottom, but I had to back out of it. He's actually going to do it this time. Never mind. D was trying to explain how they were trying to defend, and then D just gave up the spot. D's going to shut up now.
Car behind on track. Last lap time was a 34.9.
Oh, yep. I should have known better. Should have known better.
Outside behind. Clear. Safety car.
Pit lane
God.
is closed.
Damn it.
We got 19 seconds till the pace car. Pace car.
That one kind of saved our ass, though. We were going to lose that spot. But 12 cautions. Yeah, these cars are really neat. They're really cool race cars because they're the first stock cars with road relevancy since like the 60s. NASCAR went to this generation of car.
There's 14 seconds.
You tell we're
till
desperate
pace
for
car.
shit to talk about. I'm talking about the next gen as a platform. The NASCAR went to this generation of car in 2022, and it's a giant departure from what they used to race. NASCAR race cars used to be 5 individual lug nuts on studs, and that would hold a 15-inch tire. Now, these cars, if I can swing over to the right, I better swing over to the left. The Lucky Dog's going to be coming. But like, if you look there, it's one single lug nut on that car, and it is a 18-inch low profile tire. And you might be going, well, an 18-inch tire to a 15-inch tire, what's the big deal? I mean, that can't be that bad. Well, they also, when they made it an 18-inch tire, it led to a bigger contact patch being placed on the track. So these cars have a lot more lateral grip, a lot more mechanical grip than the Gen 6s did before it. The other thing about these cars with these low profile tires is because there's not as much sidewall on the tire. The sidewall is exactly what it sounds like. It's the side of the tires, the wall of the tire, where in this case the Goodyear text is, where that yellow, you see how you could see the stripe rolling around on these tires? That's a Goodyear stripe on the tire. It's where it says Goodyear Eagle on the side of your tire. So the sidewall on these tires is thinner or shorter than it was on the old next gen or on the Gen 6 tires. So when we have that short sidewall combined with a wider tire or a bigger tire, it means that we do have more mechanical grip in this car, but it's tougher to drive it at the edge because your sidewall, you could lean on it a little bit more and it would give you that grip. In a low profile tire like this,
Pit lane is closed.
it's on a more razor edge, so it's harder to find out where that limit is on this tire, and it leads to some really difficult moments where you're turning, you're putting the wheel in, like, you know how I am. I'm turning, and if I have too much wheel in and the car steps out, back in the day, you could kind of do one of these and kind of catch it a little bit, and it was a little bit easier to catch. Now with this sidewall, it's tougher to catch. It's very difficult to actually grab a car or save a car from breaking out of or breaking into a spin. That's what we call catching a car or catching a slide, which is what I meant by catch there. So this car is really cool. It's got independent rear suspension for the first time. These cars were using truck arms out of 60s Fords, pretty much. The same construction that was used in Ford pickup trucks in the 60s. They were using it in the rear ends of NASCAR cars in 2021. They have hood scoops, and that is used to cool the engine, which is, or no, it's not used to cool the engine. It's just to create aerodynamic drag on the car to allow, closer racing. The cars are made out of composite body. It's like a Kevlar composite body. So the nice thing about it is that you can take a side shot and keep going. It doesn't really mess up the car. The problem is the first year they raced them, the cars didn't give. So it led to a lot of injuries and some concussions, and some drivers had to miss some races. In fact, it pretty much ended Kurt Busch's career, unfortunately. How his concussion ended up basically ending his career. 22 to go at the line. I want to go home. Can we get this thing in, please?
Pace car back in. Green, green, green. On outside. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there.
Oh,
You're clear. On outside
you
forward. Clear.
fucking idiot. Oh my god, we got hit in the back, but we're still green, and we didn't really get hit too badly.
It is closed.
Jesus Christ.
Car 19, seconds up ahead.
Woo!
We're at about 38 rating points more. Estimated rating.
We got damage there. I don't think it's anything serious, but we did get hit. We did amass some incident points there, but we did avoid it. That was another big one behind us, everybody.
Pit lane is open.
Did you see that avoidance? I saw that he turned back up, which, by the way, never fucking turn back up. And, I saw that him slide it back up, and I was like, oh, let me jump on the brakes, and sure as shit they wrecked behind me. Because he didn't lock it down. It was pretty sketchy. It was a little sketchy. We're okay. We lived. I just want to go home. That's what it is at this point. It's like, let's just go home. Let's get this thing in. All we've done is pace tonight. I think our longest green flag run has been 8 laps, it feels like. Like, that's it. Like, yeah. Yes, it has. This is caution number 13 on the night. Yes, it has. Mrs. Cool would be going insane right now. Because Mrs. Cool likes it when I run in her caution for some reason. It's a weird, it's like she's all about that life. I'm like, I'm telling you, I mean, this is not the fun part. Well, tell you what, Kayla, be here next week because we're running a road course, and road courses do not have cautions. So, Kayla, if you want to see me actually race a car, be here next Thursday, 9 o'clock Eastern. Not no rules. There's still rules, but like, we won't, when someone crashes, we don't send out the pace car. Like, it's just, you just keep going. Roxy, we are going home, D. Roxy, please. Can you pull out a Glock? No, but I got a Glock in my Rari. 17 shots from a 38. We're going home, D.
Hit is close.
Roxy, this race is so dead. It's so dead you can call it AEW. Not a big fan of the governing body. I'm so tired of pacing. All I've done is pace. You know, this is the shitty part about NIS races sometimes is like, you sign up for like, oh, Kansas will be fun. Oh, Darlington will be fun, you know? When's the dirt race again? I wasn't paying total attention. Tomorrow or next week? We don't do dirt. We don't race on dirt. We did that for the 100th anniversary or 100 subscriber thing, but we don't typically race on dirt. Sorry to burst your bubble. I thought about maybe adding it to the Tuesday night stuff, but we never did. Road courses. Road courses. So Kayla, road courses, we're going to be at Sonoma Raceway next weekend. And road courses are tracks where you turn left and right. So we'll be turning right next week as well as left next week. So yeah. Dirt. You think dirt road. Like, oh, a dirt road. No, but no, this is road courses. All right, going back green. Again, I have wheel damage. Does not feel like the car has wheel damage at all. I have rear end damage. Doesn't feel like the car has rear end damage at all. I still think you should drive dirt. I would in like a limited late. I would run like the babyest late model. The problem is I struggle with picking up dirt. On dirt, I suck once the track slicks off. When the track gets really slick, it's very difficult for me to drive it. Maybe I'll drive street stocks more. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I would like to race dirt more. I had fun doing it on the 100 subscriber stream. Or 100 follower stream. Alright.
Pace car in pit lane.
Alright, this is gonna get stupid again.
Green.
Hey, good restart, both lanes. Finally.
Great. Up to P13 now.
Finally, some good fucking restarts.
Next position will add 38 rating points more. Estimated rating will be 2,258.
Don't you dare come back up. Okay, good. Gonna be a weird entry. Yep, there's 3 people blowing the corner like it is
Still
tradition.
there and clear.
Unfathomable how bad. Like, this is a 2200 split. Like, this is a good, not great, but good split. Decent driving ability in this split.
Mini sector 1 is slow. Interval behind.
And everybody struggles here like it's the first time they've raced Darlington.
Carlo side behind.
I'm gonna get turned
Still
here.
there.
I better move up. Yep.
Still there.
Yep, here comes a bunch of drivers with a bunch of
On
tires.
inside rear. Still there. Still there. Still there. Go behind. Still there. Still there. It's clear. On inside behind. Clear. Inside behind. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there.
Fading late.
And clear.
You're moving down in position 14.
Car inside behind. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there.
Yeah, we're kind of
Still there.
fading a little bit here late, chat.
Still there.
I'll try and do my best here,
Still
but
there.
it's a little tough.
You're
We're
moving down to
kind of getting knocked out of the bottom here, and we can't really defend it on the top as good as we did before. I'm sure y'all are having a great conversation. I can't read it right now.
By 0.9.
Moving a little too quick for me at this moment.
Car behind on track is faster in the next sector.
Still there.
Yeah, we're fading pretty good. A lot of these guys came in and took tires, I guess.
Still there.
We get another late caution here, we'll come in and take tires, but I don't think we're going to really benefit from it as quite as much.
No side behind. Too low side.
3 wide.
Still there. Still there. Clear.
We're fading real bad. We're down to 18th now. We restarted in like 12th. We're in 18th now. We get to the bottom. That's the big thing. If we get to the bottom, I think we're okay. Fun fact, and I'll get into it later, Ezra Lane is the inspiration for basically everything that I did with my model.
Debug from the driver behind on track in the upcoming sector.
Fucking idiot. You idiot. You're going to give me another 4 incident points because you can't fucking keep your car on track. Ah! You idiot. All of you.
High side front.
Oh my
Still
god.
there. Still there.
Unfathomable stupidity here.
Mini sector 1 slow. 10 further laps left. Jeffrey
Ironically,
Jr.
best green flag run of the day.
7.2 just recently.
Best green flag run of the day is this shit. The reason why there wasn't a caution, by the way, is because nobody got spun all the way around. If you get pointed facing the opposite way of the racetrack, that's usually what iRacing triggers the caution with.
Car no side rear.
This Planet Fitness car,
Still there. Clear.
I'm gonna hit the buzzer of a dipshit. The dipshit, but you know, Planet Fitness has that like dipshit buzzer.
We're clear.
I'm gonna hit it on this guy because he does not know how to drive his shit.
P18 currently.
Drives it in way too hard, blows the corner every fucking time. Can't get off the corner.
12 rating points more. Estimated ratings will be 2,200.
Well, chat, we're not going to get top 10 boba, but we're going to get something a little bit more important in our grand scheme of things, to be honest with you. And just a nice, solid race. We're going to just get a nice, solid race in tonight, and that's something that we've needed on the Thursday stuff in a while. We've really needed just a good, solid, normal race. And we needed one of these in a pretty bad way. So it looks like we're gonna finish all the laps. Car's still in one piece. We're not just limping to the end here. I think we were just a little bit outmatched tonight by everybody else, which is fine. We can admit it. We were a little overclassed tonight, but I feel like we gained spots through pit strategy from some of these drivers coming in early or coming in before we did, and we just got burnt with a late caution, and now we got a little bit of a run, and these drivers with tires are able to use their fresh tires, and we aren't on good rubber, and we're gonna probably pay the price here a little bit, but you know what, that's okay. That's okay, because like I said, we're gonna leave here with a fucking race. And after the Coke 600 last weekend, where we were out of it really before it began, I will take this after last week. Like I said, my goal was like top 15. We'll finish a little short of that. We'll probably finish 18th or 19th. But I'm very content with how this one's gone. Because it's like I said, I just wanted a normal ass race. I blew the shit out of this corner. Caught it. And like we're probably like last car in the lead lap, but like I said, we never had pace tonight. We just never did. You know, we were in practice. We were pretty deep on the chart, and we got into qualifying late. Scrambled into qualifying. We were like second to last of those who took qualifying time. So, you know, sometimes you just know what you're gonna be, and you just kind of gauge your expectations accordingly. So. Oh, no, you can complain about the cautions all you want. I mean, it's out of my control. I can't do anything about it. It's a multiplayer game. So, like, you know, I can't do anything about the cautions. It is what it is. I just hate it sometimes when we have a lot of cautions, because I feel like sometimes... I'm sure people here, and y'all have said you don't mind me talking. You know, you like my conversation. You like my content. And I appreciate that from you. I really do. There are times where I'm just like, fuck. Like, I know you come on here to watch a race and see some competitive action, at least a little bit. Thank you. But I do want to give you something worth watching. I don't want to give you something where it's like, you know, just a bad race. And I feel like both oval races this week have been kind of that, but you know, nothing I can do about that. But next week will be fun. Tuesday night. Well, first of all, tomorrow night we're gonna watch some movies. Movie time, 8 o'clock Eastern. We're gonna watch the NASCAR IMAX movie and then NASCAR Racing 2 featuring Bobby Labonte, the VHS instructional VHS. Oh, we are on the white flag. So come on over and watch it next Tuesday night. Or not, tomorrow night. It's tomorrow night. It's tomorrow night. Tomorrow night movies. Tuesday night, iRacing is back on Tuesday. We're going to be doing the Season 3 2024 build. Ford Mustang, Chevy Corvette coming out. So if you want to watch me move those cars around, we'll do that. And then next Thursday, NIS, right back here, we'll be at Sonoma Raceway for the Toyota Save Mart 350, where we will look to improve from our P18 finish here tonight. But the most important thing, we completed the laps, and it's over. P18. I like coming here because I like listening to your voice. Sounds very nice. Thank you. I kind of work at it. No stream Sunday. Nothing on Sunday.
Spot Sector 1.
Movie time tomorrow night. Tuesday night iRacing on Tuesday. NIS next Thursday. Ironically enough, the last run of the race was our longest green flag run of the night. That's actually pretty funny. Faded late. Probably should have came in for tires there, but oh well. Just what a time. No, movie time will be here on Twitch. It'll be on
We will
Twitch.
put 4 tires besides one screen.
So there won't be an archive of it though, for obvious reasons, but yeah. Alrighty. I want to watch back that lap 28 thing.
Up to P18. You end with 4.84 gallons in the fuel tank.
What was it? Lap 28? Okay, so did I get into him? Okay. We might have hit. Like maybe. I'm trying to find the best angle to show this. I guess. Whoop. Let me watch it back on slow-mo. Like he's losing it. Oh, it's just like really unfortunate. It's like just really unfortunate timing. So I didn't hit him. I knew I didn't hit him to cause him to get out of shape. I knew I was too far back. But what happens is the way he hits and the way the hitbox is, here I'll zoom in. The way his hitbox is, it just barely clips my right front. Oh shit, I lost my spot. It just barely clipped my right front, and when it clips the right front, it bent something in the toe link. So that's probably what did it in. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh my god, look at how... Yeah, that's just bad timing. Look at how gay this car is. I gotta reset my Bandicam. Because again, chat, what's the rule? If we didn't take pictures, we didn't race. It looks really good. The metal flake is really good. I actually paid for a little bit of a rainbow layer that somebody made for paints from this company called Sim Wrap Market, who makes like sim race, like iRacing base schemes. And I was like, I kind of want to make the gay car gayer, and they had this really good metal flake and like metallic look, and I was like, oh, that's perfect. So I just got that and like went and threw this on the car and, you know, made it very, very elaborate. Is there anybody worth taking screenshots with? Every car in the split was ugly. Maybe that Lear car, but we'll sit and chill for a little bit. Can we get a shot of us going green and racing? Can I get a shot of my car just by its... I guess we could do this. That'll work. Get one more shot, and then we'll get one more. Oh, there's that Lear car I was talking about. I guess it was on a restart. There we go. Nope. Too zoomed in. Apparently, state of play was convicted felon shit. I don't know what that means, but that sounds terrible. It's unfortunate. There we go. Okay, we got our screenies. P18 on the night. Pretty happy with that. We'll regroup, go to Sonoma, go to the road course next week, and do what we can. yeah, that was fun. It was fun. What did we end up with? Oh, well, we lost a little tiny bit. We lost 0.02 so on the safety rating, and we gained 6. So we're up to a 2226. So I'm pretty happy with that. That's a good one. That was pretty all right. Thank you everybody for watching. Pretty happy about that, and thank you everybody. But no, honestly, thank you very much for the well wishes about like last week, because last week did suck. This week pretty good recoveries on Tuesday and Thursday. But no, thank you for the kind words about watching the stream. I know I'm the focus of the stream. Like you would like to you tune in to watch me, but like I said, I like to bring you a race that doesn't suck. And this one kind of sucked. 13 cautions for 54 laps. We almost ran the entire half of the race under caution. That last green flag run just put us over the top to get us a race with more green flag laps than caution laps. So who's streaming? Who's streaming? Let's see who's on the twitch.tv/internets. Oh, Cass is still streaming. Let's go raid Cass. Like, this is a no-brainer. Now, we're going to go raid Cass. She's going to say that she's not Pog. She's very Pog. Like, she's extremely Pog. She's a liar. She's a liar. She's very Pog. She'll say, "Oh, I'm not Pog. Oh, I will defeat these allegations." No, she will never defeat the Pog allegations. She's very Pog. And we're going to go see her. I'll be back tomorrow night for movie time. See you, everybody. Have a good night.
Never mind, I'm going crashy McCrash.